Hello, welcome back to Will's World. This week we're taking a look at this, a brand new product from a brand new brand. It's called the Cortazu Mountain Shell. Will's World. It was actually over on Kickstarter that this caught my eye, and I was curious enough to call it in to try it out. This is a jacket that's made for the backcountry. It's got 3-layer waterproofing, loads of technical features like a lift pass pocket here, concealed pocket here, stormproof hood, Rico reflector, underarm ventilation, and a longer cut that comes just below the backside. It's made from a waterproof fabric called Dermazax EV, which, as well as being super tough, it's also really stretchy. Apparently, it can stretch up to twice its own length. Breathability rating is actually pretty good, 20,000, which is just above normal Gore-Tex, a little bit behind Gore-Tex Pro, not quite up there with the likes of the new North Face Futurelight or Polartex Neo Shell. This stuff is a whole lot different to your normal waterproof fabrics though. Gore-Tex, for instance, has thousands of tiny little holes in it, and these holes are so small that water can't pass through it, but air can. And this doesn't have those holes. Instead, it has a hydrophilic membrane that attracts moisture from the inside of your jacket and then pushes it through the fabric through tiny molecular openings. No holes means no risk of the fabric becoming clogged by body oils and dirt, and therefore becoming useless in terms of breathability. We've actually got a reporter out in the South Downs who's trying out the jacket as we speak. John, can you hear me?
Hey Will, how you doing?
How's it going out there, John? Can you hear me, John?
I'm fine, thanks.
Can you just tell us about the jacket, John?
Should I just crack on and talk about the jacket? Okay, so I'm wearing the Cortazu jacket today, and I gotta be honest with you, I'd never heard of Cortazu before, but I came in with no preconditions about this jacket, didn't know anything about the technology or about the price, and I gotta say, I love this thing. And Cortazu, they're a brand, a name to remember, because these guys are on something.
So what kind of conditions has it been through
I've
then?
been in some merciless conditions in this thing. I mean, I've had rain in England, I've had rain in Spain, I've had rain in Wales, I've had rain in Ireland that would make Niagara Falls look like a dripping tap. And I can say this thing is waterproof. Under layers have been bone dry the whole time. Temperature wise, it's pretty good too. It's got all the vents and all the rest, but I'd hesitate to say it's as good as or better than Gore-Tex, but I can't really tell the difference, to be honest. It's definitely very breathable, so I'm feeling comfortable in this thing the whole time. So yeah, that's it, Will. That's all I gotta say. I think this thing's an incredible jacket, and Cortazu are a brand to watch for sure. So yeah, back over to you in the shed. Thanks a lot.
All right then, well, thanks.
You know it's not actually a shed, it's a studio. Like, it's a full-on, like, absolute studio. It's ridiculous.
It is actually a real shed. Look. This will set you back 350 quid, which is a fair old whack. Still a little bit cheaper than some of the technical jackets that it ranks alongside in terms of performance, the likes of Arc'teryx and Black Diamond. A couple of downsides: it weighs 750 grams, which is slightly heavy. Also, the hand warmer pockets aren't harness compatible, and also if you're looking at wearing a harness, it would be handy to have a two-way zip. It's worth pointing out that Cortazu have something quite exciting in the pipeline. It's a jacket like this, but made from a recycled outer fabric, a recycled inner lining, and a recycled waterproof membrane. This one doesn't have any recycled fabrics, but it is completely free of any of those nasty PFCs that you often find in waterproof jackets. Also, for every one of these sold, a dried up patch of land in Africa gets completely regreened through an initiative they run with local farmers. Well, I hope you found that useful. If you head over to Outdoors Magic, you'll be able to read our full review. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'll catch you next week.